Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here. It is early. It's about 6:18 a.m. as the recording of this on Saturday, October 1st, 2022. Standing at the threshold of Market Street here in Celebration, Florida, which in a roundabout way is a modified version of Walt Disney's original thought, concept, and vision of EPCOT Center. Wear an appropriate hat. Here, the retro cap. And a retro, a couple years later after opening, shirt. They brought in Figment into the mix. I'm inviting you to join me as I head over to Walt Disney World to celebrate the 40th anniversary of EPCOT Center. I still call it Center. Join me. Hopefully they have coffee. Shall you? And the reason I am up so early not only is the excitement to get their rope drop. I believe the park opens at 8:30. But I also have a ticket to an event for early entry, and I really do not know what that consists of. But that event starts at 7:30 a.m. So by the time I get over there, parked and kind of ready, I'll see how the day progresses. This should be moving. There it goes. I'm off. And even though I've been a pass holder for many years here at WDW and been to EPCOT many times, I've also been to a couple of these anniversary events, including the 30th, 35th, and now I'll be attending the 40th anniversary. At this hour, I-4 westbound, looking rather smooth. Mickey Power pole off in the distance. And as I'm about to go under the archway, sun isn't even up yet, but it will be. And now approaching the parking area. Look at that sun rising over there. It's gonna be a good day. Weather's supposed to be good too. Yeah, it's just about 7 o'clock now, going in from this side parking lot over here. And Spaceship Earth is not quite illuminated yet. Now, the event I'm going to is a D23, not the D23 Expo, but D23 itself event. It was an extra ticket. I believe it was like $100 to get in early. Plus there's going to be like a continental breakfast and some fast passes for rides and a look at merch without waiting in the large line that will be congregating. And it appears as if this is the line to get into the special event, the early entry event. So they have everyone kind of queuing up over here to the other side of where the normal entrance is. Oh, perfect timing. Look at this. And I have now acquired my, what they call credentials. It's like a lanyard here. It has the date on it. And I believe I go to another little, I kind of showed the QR code. And they have given me this. And now over here we got to get some other items. And it looks like they're letting people in a little earlier than expected. So that's kind of nice. All right, it appears as if do get early entry. So you have the early entry over here for hotel guests and those who have the lanyard. And then you have normal guests over here. I do want to go over to the Creation Shop and check out the merch. All right, as I stand here, is Connections Cafe open? Can I go in this Starbucks and get a coffee?
Buy two.
You want one?
Oh, always. Always.
What are you doing right now? Oh, you're filming.
It's some movies made out.
Just trying to do your morning. I thought you were doing your morning calisthenics. Right there.
About vlogging.
Oh yes, look at this. Oh, this is a good way to market it. Merchandise mementos. They do not have an itemized list and photos of the merch, but it says commemorate that I was here, and I do need to do that because for posterity, to celebrate the 40th anniversary of EPCOT with merchandise released today at the Creation Shops. Quantities are limited, and look at all these delicious delicacies they're going to have as well. There's an EPCOT 40th waffle, and there's also at Sunshine Season the Figment sponge cake. I'm doing it. I'm gonna do this. Look at this. That's supposed to be Figment right there. That's
a cake.
That's a Figment sponge cake. It almost looks like fruity. Kind of looks fruity-ish. And this is already, even this early entry thing is a real beehive of activity. Now directly behind this wall, 5 years ago on the 35th, where the Fountain of Nations was, is where everyone kind of congregated for the event at 10 or 11 a.m. And I was kind of wondering if they were going to do a special event and where everyone was going to line up, because in front of Spaceship Earth would just block entrance into the park. You can see Spaceship Earth there kind of poking over. However, it appears as if they had a contingency plan. Everyone's going to go over to the little pavilion where they do all the Eat to the Beat and all the food festival concerts, and they're going to do it back there at 11 a.m. Now you are self-proclaimed not a merch guy.
No, not
However, you should just get something, a little souvenir.
How about a souvenir?
All right, it appears as if they're kind of slowly letting people in, so a little bit at a time, just a few at a time. And then over here, there's a queue to get over to Mission Space, Guardians, and then that's the line kind of looking back as well. I really need some coffee. All right, we're now being directed this way, so we've got a couple little double backs, a couple kickbacks, stretching all the way down this way. And just think, we were one of the first ones to walk in here.
Yeah.
And there's still quite a bit of a wait.
But it was a line to get to the line.
There's a line to get to the line. All right, this is officially very, very dangerous right here, looking at all. What's the limit on what? Can I buy one of each? I don't know.
I got to do the math on how much that would be.
I definitely got to get the Figment pins. Okay, I've kind of decided. Anything with Figment on it, take my money, please.
First customer's leaving.
Oh, there we go. They're letting some people out, letting some people in. Yeah, this is a vibe. This is a whole vibe. And of course, Spirit jerseys. I'm not real big on the Spirit jerseys, mostly because I don't really like sweatshirts too much, because I'm always kind of warm. But yeah, this kind of nice Spirit jersey. Now this entire thing are mystery pens. So I'll kind of show the haul afterwards. I'm getting 2 of these. Got some thermoses down here. Of course, they've had these before, but there's going to be a lot of Figment gear. Look at Figment right there. He's doing some thinking. He's using his imagination. Oh yeah. So as stated, got to get some Figments. I think there's a limit of 2 of each item, so I'm gonna grab 2. All right, I think you found you getting that?
This is the item.
This is the item.
This is the item.
And then also, take a look at this bad boy. I might have a meal on this. It's like a plate. Look at this thing. Can I put this around my neck like Flava Flav?
You could turn it into like a wrestling belt.
Okay, this is interesting. If you wanted to buy 10 Loungefly bags, you could. So I guess pins are 2. I'm not going to buy a Loungefly bag, but yeah, Loungefly bags, limit of 10. Now I do know a lot of this will be around probably all year, but you just never know because some of the stuff sells out so quickly. You're taking a chance on waiting. All right, these are the Dreamfinder limited edition ones here. This whole area is all the Dreamfinder, so I'm gonna go ahead and get 2 of these as well. And they do have some retro style hats over here with the logo. It doesn't say Epcot Center, but it does have the date though. I don't know about this one. Maybe. Okay, you got another item for $34.99. It's a coin?
Yeah, it's like a challenge coin, like a commemorative type coin thing.
So you're not getting the Magic Band?
I'm gonna get the Magic Band
Get the Magic Band too?
I mean, that's a little bit loud, but that might just sit on the desk.
Yeah.
But I like it.
I found a basket, so now I'm really in trouble.
Oh,
so I'm gonna fill this bad boy up. Oh my goodness, how stinking cute is this? Should I get this? I mean, I do have a Figment. I have a few Figment plushes that I've acquired over the years that are kind of in my little display case, so maybe I'll get this one. I'm kind of wondering, it does have something on the back of it. Okay. Maybe.
I don't know, I don't think it's a very good shirt. There you go.
Got this baseball long sleeve type tee as well, which I haven't really, oh there we go, this has it around the back as well. And then there is this kind of a light blue, celebrating 40 years of imagination Figment shirt there too. I feel like they'll have these probably all year. All right, truthfully, I don't think I did as bad as I thought I was going to do. Got one of the Figment plushes, but I think they're going to have the Figment plushes in stock. Those will be around all year, I'm most confident. Just some of the limited edition pins. And I'll be able to use this $25 gift card that was part of the $99 admission fee into this early entry and all the different perks for today. So I'll be able to use this $25 to help pay for this. It's only a small dent, but it'll help. Now I have never done a locker here, but instead of walking back to the car, I'm gonna get a locker. So I'm trying to, how many times is this gonna work? You think I'm surprised they still take cash. Look at this, so I'm trying to put this in here.
It works so well.
It works great. All right, got my stuff in there and closed up. $13.11. And there's definitely someone else I knew would be here using the retro phones. World of Micah.
Hey, hold on, Eisner, I'll have to call you back, buddy. Hey, what's going on, dude?
All right, the line for Starbucks now at Connections has gotten very, very lengthy. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I should do Joffrey's instead. Now we have shown our lanyards and are about to walk inside what is called not World Showcase, but World Show Place, this very big events building tucked away back here in World Showcase. And inside they had, I wouldn't call it a continental breakfast, but they had a breakfast, like a little, they call it a mixer, where there's different snacks and items and things like that, including some beverages as well, but not only beverages, a little miniature buffet with eggs and some bread items and some vegetables, not vegetables, but some fruits. I got some cantaloupe and things like that, but also coffee, piping hot caffeinated beverage, finally acquired for the day, as well as orange juice. Got a little vitamin C in my system beforehand, and it's pretty neat. They call this a mixer, but it's basically just like a little kind of a hangout session before. And at 10:30, they said that they're going to do a little performance. Actually, 10:15, they're going to do a little performance in here, a little announcement. All right, obviously, I was misinformed or I misunderstood when they said that there was going to be something happening inside. Maybe they mean everyone's going to congregate out here and walk over to the American Adventure Area Amphitheater. I can't think of the technical name, but I think that's what's going to happen. Everyone's kind of congregated here. I think we're going to start walking that way soon. So I'm basically just going to kind of wait here until we are kind of corralled and then start heading and making our way over through World Showcase.
Ready to have some fun?
Yeah! All right, we're going. So follow the lightsaber. Pass them this following the lightsaber.
You know, pixie dust, baby blue. Have a good time, guys. Enjoy.
Hey, they're making an announcement that the boarding groups for Guardians are full.
The virtual queue at 1 p.m. to fill additional boarding groups. To check the
and it looks like the Harmonious barges have EPCOT 40th written on them as well. So we basically trotted over here. Now we're kind of not quite the front of the line, but we're at, you know, I don't know, maybe like 45 people back. All right, now starting to make our way in.
Concrete doesn't move, guys. Oh my God.
You all right?
I walked into a concrete bench.
All right.
Please welcome to the stage, Mariachi Cobra.
All right, everybody, let me see if you're awake. Buenos dias! So, good morning, everybody. We want to welcome everyone to the EPCOT 40th anniversary celebration. Again, we are Mariachi Cobra, and might as well introduce this show as we do pretty much every show, and share with our guests that Mariachi Cobra has been proudly a part of the Walt Disney family. Now, what's today? 40 years, 40th anniversary. And also, among the group, we have two members that were here on day one. How about a round of applause, everybody, for Israel Molina and our director, Fred Carino. On day one, I mean, they were here so long ago, there was no water in the lagoon, right? We are to be here today, and we can't thank, again, like I said earlier, we have to thank our guests. None of us would be here one day if it wasn't for you, so believe me, we appreciate you every single time you come out and see us. And just a quick note before we go, like I said, we've been here since day one, but Mariachi Cobra this year celebrates, actually this year's 51 years, and the group that performed, or this group was formed from in Tucson, used to perform out at Disneyland back in the mid-60s, I guess. So our history goes back that far. Actually, Israel and Steve flew on the Mickey Mouse one from Tucson over to Disneyland. Yeah, so.
Good morning, and thank you all so much for being here to celebrate EPCOT's 40th anniversary.
This place was made for you and me. EPCOT began as a dream, twinkling in the eye of one Mr. Walter Elias Disney.
Yeah!
Wow.
Let's hear it for the Voices of Liberty.
And here's to another 40 years of imagination.
Thank you all.
Have a wonderful day in Epcot.
All right, Micah, what did you think of the ceremony in comparison to a year ago today at Magic Kingdom?
It tugged on my heartstrings a little bit.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that much Walt.
Threw a lot of Walt.
I think they said his name 10 times.
They said his full name.
Yes, Walter Elias. Then they played the video of him talking about it with his giant pointing stick.
They call it EPCOT, where he called it City of Tomorrow and Community of Tomorrow, which everyone now says community. Sometimes they'll say city, so it can be like Walt.
Yeah, it's
but
true.
all in all, much better than last year.
It was amazing.
Oh, it's time. It's time. And it works out perfectly because the monorail's going by where I'm headed, right over that direction, living with the Land Pavilion. And now going down the escalator, heading over. We were gonna mobile order Sunshine Seasons, but I think it doesn't look too bad. I think we can just walk up us. I don't know if that little Figment Frushi look. How's it going? They're out of sponge cake? Is that what he said? Yep. Now somewhere in here, they're supposed to have this, which is a sponge cake. Guy on the escalator said that they were out of the Figment sponge cake. And it looks as if it's over there. But even over here, I am not seeing, I'm seeing a bundt cake, I'm seeing a cookies and cream chocolate mousse. I'm not seeing a Figment. I'm seeing this Donald sipper here. All right, Explorin' Ryan is here also. It is 12:47 p.m. I was just told by a cast member that the rest of the day they will be sold out the Figment sponge cake.
And they've been open since, really, for the vast majority, 8:30?
That's the demand for the Figment sponge cake.
Wow, 4 hours.
So I know you had your heart set on Figment and his spongy goodness.
I'll have to deal with my own spongy goodness for the rest of the day.
All right, Tampa J and Chris the girl, I have disappointing news. The Figment sponge cake is completely sold out for the day.
No, sponge cake.
What?
We're leaving right now.
We're leaving.
You're that's the only reason you're here.
That's the only reason we came. Was
You don't want to do Spaceship Earth, the land, none of that.
No, we got here at 10 o'clock in the morning and we pussed around.
with you guys?
The thing that we wanted was that
You know
cake.
what though? You can just look at it.
Yeah, we'll just look at it. I'm sure it might taste
What if
similar.
this thing? What do you think? You think this over at Connections Cafe is still available? The waffle? Someone had their flash on. Was that you, Ricky? You had your flash on?
I got quite a bit of lighting.
This jammeter is playing with fly swatters. He's got fly swatters. It's time now. I was gonna save this for a little bit later, but we're kind of in the area. I do want to do a loop around World Showcase again too. So since we're right over here, it's Spaceship Earth time. I want to thank the Phoenicians here on the 40th. All right, show me. So you exited and got this.
Yep.
Also, Nate paging Mr. Morrow is here.
Happy,
so tell me
40th.
tell me the scoop on this. What's the hack?
When you leave the park, they hand it to you.
Okay, so you left and came back in.
Yeah. Well, I walked in, and then I was like, oh, I want to go back out and get the font.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, here you go. And I was like, oh, well, thank you.
All
But
right.
now, I don't know what to do. I don't want to crease it. I can't put it in my pocket.
I got a locker.
Yeah. Oh, that's smart.
You get a locker.
Wow.
But just
it really didn't even dawn on
But
me.
I also
until right now.
I've also bought a lot of pins.
Did you get the pins?
I bought a lot of too many pins. Nate, too many pins. Of course, I had to go on this because this is quintessential Epcot. When you think of Epcot, you think of Spaceship Earth and this mural as well. Definitely a ride, or not really a ride, but attraction. They call them attractions here at the Disney parks. Definitely an attraction that I will always go on almost every day. I can rarely think of a time I've actually come to Epcot Center and not gone on Spaceship Earth. So you have to do it on the 40th anniversary. When at Epcot Center on the 40th, on an anniversary, Spaceship Earth, you have to do it. It has to be done. And I always like this area over here at the exit. This reminds me a lot of Project City, Walt's vision over here. You look at you got a little Space Mountain over here too, and you got some of the windmills you see in Southern California and whatnot. Doesn't really say this is Project City, but it definitely has a Project City, Walt's vision, which will eventually become Epcot. And now walking past the Odyssey building, running parallel to the monorail as it goes by. Behind me, test track. The Odyssey building now being used as brewing in the Odysseys for the food festival that's going on. And you can see just how many people are now lined up over here for the merchandise to get inside the creation shop for the 40th. And while I'm over in this area, by the way, on the trash can there they have the logo as well. We'll see if they have the 40th waffle and Connections Cafe. And about halfway through the line, I stood in the line for about 15 minutes. They pulled the signs down for the waffle, sold out at about 3:45. So I didn't get the Figment and I didn't get the waffle, but it's okay, it's all right. Now a lot of times I'll get asked, why do I drink a hot coffee even when it is very, very warm and even like, you know, summertime heats and whatnot? I don't know, I think it's more for like curbing of the appetite, but it really helps when you're drinking a hot coffee underneath a mister, under a cooling mister during midday in Central Florida. It definitely helps considerably, and it really almost even adds to the ambiance just a little bit more when you're drinking a piping hot caffeinated beverage underneath a cooling mister in Central Florida when the monorail's going by. So you get the there goes the monorail moment while getting a little caffeine in the old system that is not cold, it's not iced, it is, as I've stated many times, piping hot caffeinated beverage with a monorail. Doesn't get much better than that, under a mister. Also a good place to kind of beat the heat and get out of the elements, the sun elements that is inside the Mexico Pavilion. It's always nighttime inside there, even when it's daylight. Always looks like nightfall has reared its head in here, and it's always nice and cool with the AC on. And while I'm in here, and it kind of give me a chance to show my phone where I've taken some photos of some stuff I found at the Orlando Library a few months ago, and I was saving it for today. Historical stuff from the first year when the park first opened. You see John Hinch here standing in front of Spaceship Earth. You know, this is like classic Disney stuff here. You see a lot of the advertisements that would promote Spaceship Earth. There's also Hinch up there as well. And this is kind of what it looked like during the building of it. This is, you know, here's Card Walker giving like a little opening speech there, groundbreaking on October 1st of 1979, which would have been 3 years. So it says 79. So that was 3 years to the day. It's kind of interesting. So everyone knows the anniversary, which is today, October 1st of 1982, but 3 years before, exactly 3 years, was when they did the groundbreaking as well. But I love all this stuff. You see the dinos over there that used to be Energy Adventure, Energy Pavilion, then Ellen's Energy Adventure. That's in February of 82. Look at the dinosaurs all shrunk wrap up. They haven't even been unveiled yet. So just kind of wanted to show some of this off, and then you see some of the local businesses that would promote it. EPCOT, we're glad you're here. Just kind of love like all this stuff. And it's kind of easy to show it on my phone with kind of how there's like a Horizons promotion. I've been waiting to show a lot of this off on the day of. I think it's kind of fascinating. Congratulations, EPCOT, this store called Super X. Yeah, take a look at this. You got Spaceship Earth, you got the castle, you got the monorail. Back when an annual pass was like $100 and something. Pretty wild. Even SeaWorld. Well, that's actually totally different. I don't even know why I showed that. EPCOT Hodgepodge has Pitfalls, the top of the line show. Look at this lighter right here. I want that EPCOT lighter. And even more with Universe of Energy here. Encounter Energy and Motion Communicore. EPCOT. Well, Wonders Never Cease. Birdines is promoting it. Look up here. Here's the Rainbow Tunnel, which no longer exists. You got Dreamfinder strolling around. World of Motion. Journey to Imagination. I mean, it's just, I don't know, this is just like a treasure trove of stuff I found. This is back when like Communicore was still a thing. Just very, very interesting stuff that I just kind of wanted to show. EPCOT avoids World Fair flaws. We got Albertsons promoting it. Opening in February. Oh, here we go. World of Motion up top here. So this is also very interesting. Pepsi said, congratulations, EPCOT. They don't serve Pepsi here at all. They only serve Coke. I don't even know if Pepsi would even give a name drop to EPCOT and Walt Disney World at this point anymore. Maybe they would. There's Dreamfinder again. And this is like one of my favorites. Look at Mickey Mouse unveiling Spaceship Earth with a little handkerchief saying, here you go. There's Spaceship Earth and EPCOT. That is cool. The future is now. So yeah, this is kind of just like bonus stuff here that I wanted to show. Some Tron stuff, more Spaceship Earth stuff. All right, I think I've showed a lot, but I got a lot of stuff like this. Here's like, this is the concrete company that built Spaceship Earth and some of Epcot Center cross concrete. Little known facts, secrets. I think that's the monorail. Look at the Central Florida Zoo. We're ape over Epcot. More monorail stuff. Epcot eateries. And then we're getting into some of the other stuff. There we go. So that's kind of what I wanted to show. All right, I got two more. There's this Orlando Sentinel from back in the day. Complete Disney World story in Section C. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. This is the original Project City artwork here, kind of shown on the front page of the Orlando Sentinel, which would eventually become Epcot. Of course, Epcot looks nothing like this. Now, this was the original idea, but it's fascinating stuff. Yes, Club Cool, very popular today. Please try another flavor. These two are now completely out. Still a few over here, but yeah. Cups are even. You're going full Beverly right now, Ryan?
It's been a few years.
Yeah?
Maybe it's better than I remember.
I don't think so. Do it. Go, 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 go. It's not better than you remember.
Maybe this one.
It's not good, right? Just eat the cup. It'll distill the taste. And yes, like I said, I put my time in with I no longer do Beverly Challenge. My favorite of the ones that is active is the Madagascar. The one that's here is usually the, you gonna try the Madagascar too? Oh, that's my favorite one. Cheers.
This is much better.
Are we doing the Beverly Challenge?
We're doing the Beverly Challenge.
Let's do the Beverly Challenge.
All right, here we go.
I got Beverly as far as you know. Cheers.
I got Beverly as far as
it's actually Madagascar. Oh, that Beverly's good, right? Oh, you really did get Beverly, didn't you?
It's good.
I got Madagascar.
Man, you cheater. You got Madagascar. I thought you got Beverly.
Fooled you. Now, this will be my 5th time on this. The only song I haven't gotten is September and one other one. There's one other I haven't got. I don't know what the other one is I haven't got. I know I haven't gotten September, so I'm kind of hoping I get September. My favorite one is Tears for Fears. Everybody wants to rule the world. How you feeling right now?
Nervous.
You don't like crazy rides.
No, they make me feel sick.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're fun, but like I just know the consequences.
Yeah.
So
I think you'll be all right.
I hope so.
I think you'll be all right.
It would be a dream to be able to ride this every time I come to Epcot. That dream.
You might. Maybe it'll be good.
That's up. We'll know in what, 5 minutes?
We'll know in 5 minutes. And you and I rode this a couple weeks ago. Well, a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
What song did we get when we rode it?
Gloria Esteban, Congo?
Yeah.
Congo.
This is your 2nd time on this.
It's sick.
I think this is my 5th time. 5th, maybe 6th?
5th or 6th.
I haven't got it. Exploring Ryan, you've never been on this either? First time?
First time right here.
First time
Avoided
Tampa
spoilers,
J.
yeah.
No spoilers, you're gonna love it.
That's what I've heard. Smooth ride.
Yes, very smooth. And this is the perfect ending to the 40th anniversary of Epcot Center with the newest attraction and one of the most in-depth, technologically advanced, and smooth coasters I've ever been on in my life. All right, we're doing this! What'd you think?
Oh man, that was so good.
Awesome. What'd you think?
I can't even compare it to it.
It's so good, right?
Nothing like that.
And now, heading out. Gotta remember to go by my locker, pick up the merchandise I purchased today. Wow, this is quite a congregation of people exiting through this little area. Not a lot of room because you got the construction walls over here, but yeah, heading out. And now I'm gonna get my poster on the way out. Thank you. Got my poster on the way. Got my EPCOT 40 poster. Heading out. And that's gonna do it for today. I've definitely thrown my voice out on Guardians. I was yelling. When it kind of launched off, I was just like kind of yelling and screaming. Brookie was in front of me. We had a kind of a whole cast of characters, a whole crew of all of us that were kind of hanging out towards the end of the evening. Brookie didn't handle it so well. I mean, he loved it. He loved the ride, but he wasn't feeling too well. He gets a little dizzy and stuff. But 5th time on there. I got Gloria Estefan once again. Still haven't got September. I think I've got 5 out of the 6 songs. Nonetheless, a successful 40th anniversary of Epcot. Got a bag of merchandise here that I picked up, and then I also got this, which is pretty cool looking. Got a bunch of pins and whatnot. I didn't buy any t-shirts, but I really like this poster. I might put this up next to my desk and stuff, possibly. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over.